exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Hey,
But try and vote
how the
every
hell y'all doing,
chance I
baby?
get. You can't
This way.
change nothing if you don't do that.
It's Tuesday,
I pay
baby.
my taxes
That's
even
right.
when it hurts.
Even when it hurts you, baby. Anyway, how y'all doing? It is Tuesday. It's time for another Blue Dot family meeting if I knew what I was doing. You ever had one of those days where even the simplest thing, you just forget how to do it? The button's right there. Anyway, it is Tuesday. Evidently a full one. Adam Hewitt, my buddy Chong is here. He's out there fixing spaghetti. I bet it's good. Jeff Curry's here. Irene Lambert, I want to say thank you to you, darling, for always sharing our shit on Facebook. Every time I turn around, you're sharing our shit, so I really appreciate that. Ask is with us. Dorothy Tyndall is here. Veggie Owl Girl, outstanding, is with us. Blue Dot Greeter, Mark, is indispensable in our group. Mark, thank you for everything you do. Nancy Halverson, let me see. Keith is here. Jeff Curry, Crystal Harmony, the remixtress, thank goodness. Debbie Capran, thank you very much. Lisa Ryder, it jumped on me, you dog, you. Nancy Wright is here. Gene Shanky, Randy Peterson, woo, hot ass pig, buddy. I'm about dying over here. I know you are. Anyway, Irene Lambert, Lisa Ryder, Equality for All, thank you for being here. Harvey W. Let me see. I got to get, man, this thing is just clicking by, baby. Let me see. Jeanette Miro, Carol DeBurs, Mark Harrell, and Mike Hickle. Anyway, it's Tuesday. I believe it is, if I didn't skip a damn day. Again, I seem to be getting a whole lot of apologies out every time I turn around. I did not be able to do a rant today. I meant to do one yesterday, didn't get that done. Marcia took a pretty bad fall in the at the house here, and so she's not feeling well. She's got some bruises, and Lord have mercy, it's always something. But she's doing well. She didn't break anything. She's got a bruised hip, bruised shoulder, and a cut on her elbow, and she's making me nervous. And I love you, baby. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't been much in the news. I know today was the final day on the Trump trial, defense arrest. Go figure. Donnie didn't go called to the stand, if anybody figured it would. But I'm sure there was a lot happening, and again, I apologize for not being on top of the subject matter, and but I'm sure we'll work our way through it. Before we get started, I want to send out a great big happy birthday to our own Bernadette, whose birthday, and I think she's like 27 now. I think 27. I think she is. Anyway, to our dear Bernadette, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bernadette. Happy birthday to you. Don't worry, 30's right around the corner, girl. You're going to get there. Anyway, let me see if I can snag our other co-host and bring her up here to help John Whack down the bushes. Hello, Mr. Chick.
Hi, John.
How are you doing, dear?
It got kind of warm here too.
Kind of warm.
And then we had thunderstorms last night, so now it feels sticky.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
humidity that'll get your ass. So yeah, it got
Oh,
to be
yeah.
about 98 here at the house, and
Ooh,
humidity I don't know. It was buckets just falling from the sky. So yeah,
right. So, like a
and
million degree, yeah,
and keeping
humidity.
with that theme and John's life, freaking air conditioner in the kitchen went out. Got windows.
No.
Yes. So here John off his ass to Home Depot, get another air conditioner and get it back. Yeah, it's been a day.
It's been a day.
It's been a day. Truck
But
overheated. Shit.
I'm
What?
sure that you still had a better day than somebody else we know. I
Who 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 might have had
don't
a worse
know.
who might have had a worse day?
Oh, any one of the silly people that are in courtrooms during the day. Yeah.
I got to peek at a little bit of it. Who was the guy that was on the stand getting his ass chewed out by the judge today? Who was that?
Oh gosh.
All that's
There
all I
was a
saw
couple of them actually the last
was
couple
there.
days.
I'm missing all the fun shit. Damn it. Damn it. I will
Damn it.
eventually get my shit together and be back on top of the news. It's difficult right now, and really, just as anybody else in my position would be, who gives a shit? In the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things, politics is a minor issue in my life, and but we're in the game, baby. We're still here. Even when shit hits the fan, you still show up for the ball game. Anyway,
Yeah.
so what else is going on, Miss Chick? Do you still have
Um,
that quiz thing going?
well, I usually only do that on Sundays because it takes me sometimes a whole week to get a bunch of questions
Oh, that's
together.
true. That's true.
So yeah,
I'm sorry.
it takes some while to accumulate. Um, but yeah, so they ended up with working out the instructions that they're going to give to the jury when they left today.
That's what I saw, that they were working on the instructions,
Right? They were
what they were going to look like.
semantics, what
Hmm.
what words they could use or not use, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. How are you going to say what you don't want us to say?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
And then meanwhile in Arizona,
In Arizona, what happened there?
yeah. Well, Rudy and 11 other people pleaded
Oh,
not
that's
guilty
right.
to some stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Pleaded not guilty.
No, well, of course they did.
Well, of course they did. Everybody knows they're not guilty of anything. Didn't do anything. Ever, 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 never, ever. Yeah,
No.
we'll see that play out. They're gonna stretch. It's just like any other ball game they're playing. They're stretching anything out they can to the nth degree.
But I
Hey,
think the really big news today,
what?
maybe, I can't, my YouTube isn't quite working yet. I can't see all the chat, but there was a video that got put up and taken down real quickly.
I, I didn't. I heard it was something about he will reunite the right. Is that
Uh, I think it was well, part of it was the title was "What's Next for America,"
right?
and the subtitle was "Creation of a Unified Reich."
Unified right. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Is is
Make
that
me
any?
poop.
They're saying it has some correlation to more Hitler speech.
You think?
Sometimes you just can't find the right word.
But it got
A
taken down real
unified
fast, I
Reich.
guess. But
A
he made his
unified Reich.
point.
Yeah, ask it. Just put it up there for me. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, a unified right instead of a unified Reich. It, it's the same game he's been playing all. That's who he's courting. That's who he is. That's who he channels. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's his whole
Yeah.
game. Hitler did
And
it.
if
He invited them all in to hate somebody, and the Germans of 1930 jumped on the bandwagon. And it's the same thing that
yeah.
Trump does here. He's trying to give you somebody to hate, whether it
Mm-hmm.
be the cultural cancel of the left or whatever it is, the hordes of immigrants coming up from the south, whatever it is that's going to spook the shit out of people. That's what they want to do.
Yeah.
because they want an electorate that's scared. Because if people are scared, you can get them to do damn well anything.
Did
And
you
that's what
happen
he's
to
banking on.
see John Stewart?
Yes, I
Um,
did
did you?
last night.
Yeah.
Uh, yes, yes, I
Because
did.
he talked about, he kind of talked about things that we've talked about here in terms of they're twisting things
Yes,
and the way they do that.
their
Yeah.
projection, the things that
Yeah.
they're doing, they blame you for doing. Oh, look at there, that
Mm-hmm.
guy's over there lying us through his teeth. Yeah, that'd be you. That'd be them.
Yeah.
And that's the game they like to play. I'm being so rude. Sissyfuss, are you with us, dear?
I am.
How are you doing,
Unfortunately,
you busy bee?
I'm I am doing very good, and I sadly admit that I have not done like any news today.
Uh,
However, I do have an excuse for it.
what's your
I
excuse?
have been I have been filling out forms
Well,
to
there
the
you go.
Supreme Court and for Judge Cannon all on behalf of Bernadette for a birthday present for her.
All
So that's what my
outstanding.
day was.
Outstanding. That's so kind of you. That is
Yep.
so sweet.
So
Thank
I
you for that.
apologize for no news from my end, but I thought
Nope, nope.
Bernadette would appreciate having a bunch of stuff done for her while she was enjoying her day off.
Yeah.
If I
He
today
said,
if I wasn't taking care of Mama, I was walking around my truck showing it my hammer.
just kind of aiming the hammer around, just
Just
waving
kind
it.
of waving it at it, I could actually slip with this. You
Is
could.
that a threat,
It
John?
is a
I was
threat.
gonna say, yeah. What were you giving it the side stink eye too?
Right?
I'm giving
The
it the
stink
damn
hammer.
look in my eyes. I'm going to kill you. Look.
Oh,
Oh Lord, it's
dear.
been a day. It really has been in the heat down here. I did come up with a plan. I'm going to get new uh, ceiling fans for the living room. The two that are in there, I'm going to go put on my front porch.
Oh,
Yeah, put them outside. Let it blow
Nice.
some air.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's nice to have a
get a little
breeze
breeze. Yeah,
outside
because we're
too.
not getting that. Yeah, we're not getting that here lately. You
Yeah.
know, Penny Hartleman,
I,
get a hammer, baby. Walk around the car with a hammer, and just look at the car. Look at the headlights right in the eye. Just you know, let them know you can go bonkers anytime.
Oh,
Oh, you gotta laugh at shit. You know, it's yeah.
yeah, you do gotta laugh at shit. But there's always some good news, right?
What is the good news? Because I need some.
Well, okay. Well, I'll give you some good news. I was looking ahead at some stuff here, and um, we know that there's a lot of stuff to vote on, a lot of people to vote on, but there's going to be a lot of abortion on ballots this year, right?
It is. There is.
Yeah. And we have 8 states that have a good chance of putting the right to an abortion on the ballot in 2024. So
I hope they
we've
do.
got Arizona. A signature drive is underway right now. So if you're in Arizona, find one of those things to sign, one of those whatever petitions, I guess they call them.
yeah.
And
Right.
they
Right.
need to gather 384,000 valid signatures because it's always usually based on population, how much you got to do. And Florida, advocates there have collected nearly 1 million signatures already
Wow.
to put
Wow.
to put a state constitutional amendment to legalize abortion. And most of these all have the caveat of until fetal viability, which is different in every state. So they
Right.
just kind of leave that term there. Colorado, the Colorado ballot measure adds constitutional protections for abortion, including requiring Medicaid and private health insurers to cover it. And
Right.
enough signatures have placed it on the 2024 ballot. So that one they've already got ready to go. Maryland voters will vote in November to enshrine the right to abortion in the state's constitution. Arkansas, an amendment to allow abortion in the first 18 weeks of gestation is proposed. It will allow abortion later in pregnancy in cases of rape, incest, threats to the woman's health or life, or if the
Right.
fetus is unlikely to survive.
Right.
And they must collect 90,704 signatures from registered voters by July 5th. So if you're in Arkansas,
If
find
you're in
one of those
Arkansas, baby,
petitions.
get your pen out.
Yep.
That
Get
would
your
be
pen
me.
out. And somebody in the
Okay.
And
chat
I
let me
have
know if my
signed.
volume got any better.
It
It
got
did.
better on Discord.
Did it get better?
Yep.
Damn,
Yes.
I turned the right
Okay.
knob. Boy, howdy
And then
shit.
Missouri, abortion rights advocates turned in 380,000 signatures, more than twice of the required signatures so far, for a measure approving a constitutional amendment to guarantee abortion until viability again.
This is going to
Nebraska,
be an issue. We want this issue on the ballot.
Yes.
we do. And apparently these 8 states do too.
Good.
Nebraska advocates are collecting 125,000 signatures by July 5th to
Because
put
women have something to say, baby.
Yep, to put a constitutional amendment before the voters to protect abortion rights until fetal viability there. So if you're in Nebraska, find one of those to sign in your area. And Nevada, Nevada's abortion amendment provides abortion access until fetal viability or to protect the health of the pregnant person. It would be enshrined in the state constitution. In April, supporters surpassed the 110,000 signatures needed to place the amendment on the ballot in 2024. So that's all good news.
Yes.
It's good news.
Has anybody heard about this Ohio BS that they
Um,
passed for
I didn't.
I think it was up to 25 weeks, and now the Supreme Court there, or whoever it is there, is trying to put stipulations that basically make it illegal.
Yeah, there's a judge there on one of their courts
Really?
that's doing some shenanigans, as far
Yeah,
as I'm concerned.
yeah.
It'll
So
probably
that's
have to get put back on the ballot again or something at some point. But yeah, most of the Ohioans are pretty pissed off if they thought it was already done.
Yeah, you know what? And when I heard originally that they were trying to do that, I talked to some friends and relatives out in Ohio, and they're like, "Oh no, they're not going to do that. We passed it." Like,
Right.
just wait, and now look what happened. I mean, that's what I don't understand
This is
about
going to
these
be a
people.
major issue, and I hope it remains one all the way through
Yeah,
to November
Mm-hmm.
and beyond.
Yep. Yep.
You know,
but what's frustrating is, even like I was talking to, people that I know in Ohio, and they're like, "Oh, they won't do that." And I'm like, what they say they will do, they do. All of them. And yet
right.
people still believe that no, they're not going to follow it. They're not going to follow through with it. And here's living proof of it.
Yeah.
So
Mm-mm-mm.
frustrating.
It is frustrating with the shenanigans, and that's the other reason we have to get out and vote, because a lot of judges are going to be voted on in a lot of areas, and we have to
Yes.
try and figure
There
out
is
where
a
they
lot.
are in the world in terms of
Yeah.
it's like in my area I'm still trying to figure out whether the 2 people running for sheriff, which one of those I want, and I don't know the
Right.
people. It's hard to
Right.
find where they stand on things, but it's even
Yeah.
harder sometimes on judges.
Yeah.
It very much is. And I'm in Arkansas, and we've got some judges that are coming up too. And it's like trying to get their information to find out where they stand. It is very frustrating. They just don't put it out there. It's like they do that on purpose.
On purpose. Gee, go figure.
Gee, you reckon?
Some of
Yeah.
them, some states they actually do partisan, but some of them they don't. So yeah, depends on where you live.
Hmm.
There is one little bit of not so good news, but I want to talk about it simply because I want people to understand what it is.
What's that?
Katie Britt. Now you remember Katie Britt, the little
Yes.
Stepford Live that came out
Yep.
and did the rebuttal or whatever after the
Yes.
State of the Union.
All you had to do is say
Okay.
rebuttal. Yep.
Yep. She introduced a bill, S 4296, to create a federal database storing information on pregnant people and pregnancy services. Now,
Show
yeah,
me the
that's
papers,
not what
old
she
man.
calls it, mind
That's
you.
what that is. I swear. You
She
can't,
calls it more opportunities.
they're not trying to
for
hide
moms
shit.
succeed. So they call it the Moms Act. More opportunities for moms to
Oh, that
succeed.
sounds very Republican.
Doesn't it? And then they
Doesn't
make
it?
it all mushy mushy, and oh, it's all
Oh,
about
yeah, it's all
me
about the baby. We're
taking
trying to
care of them.
save lives, and oh, please,
But the
you know,
catch is, John, here's the
save us
catch.
all. Ah,
Yeah, to get any of the federal help with your pregnancy, whether it's just getting some nutrition or
yeah,
whatever helpful pregnancy stuff, you have to sign up at
Oh,
www.pregnancy.gov. And
that's
guess
me
what?
and the
You'll have to
horse
be
I
signed
rode
up with
in
them to
on.
get these helpful things. So then they will know all about you, all of your stuff. And guess what that means? They're tracking your pregnancy.
that's it, baby.
Yeah.
How disgusting. But we know this is coming. That's who
Yeah.
they are.
It's
That's
who
who,
they
and they're
are.
not. They're not afraid to tell anybody nowadays. They're proud of this shit. You know, I think they're shooting themselves in the foot every day. Then day they do
I
stick
hope
like
so.
that. Look, Bill, are you in the room here with us?
Oh yeah, how you guys doing?
We're doing fine, Bill. How about you?
Well, hanging in there, waiting for some storms tonight.
You got storms?
Oh,
There's going to be a lot of
Yeah,
them
we got
across tonight.
got 2 or 3 of them coming across tonight, right through here.
No,
It makes you check. Are you in the lower Michigan or upper Michigan?
I'm in the lower peninsula, but I'm in the top part of it.
You might get caught.
Maybe
Uh,
we had some last night and it cleared up today, but now it's clouding up again. So yeah, we'll probably get some more.
yeah, no doubt. We're in for about 2 or 3 in
weather.
a row.
It's
Yeah,
everywhere,
weather.
ain't it? Weather.
It is
Hey, let me
weather.
call out some thank yous real quick. I want to thank Daniel Solomon, who came in with a $2 donation at the end of of Sunday's show, right after we hit the close button. He came in with a donation. So Daniel, if you're out there, brother, thank you very much. And Keith Thompson, that Marine, came in with $2 and said, "Rhino are turning against the MAGA." Not soon enough, Keith. Let's get it going, baby. You want to be a conservative, stand up to be a conservative. Just stand up and get them damn maggots out of your party. And Brenda Leverton came in with a $50 donation. Brenda, thank you. And of course, Shaking Me Bones came right in the door and said, I wish I could wish a cool breeze on y'all, but I can't blow that hard. So hopefully this will help. Or you can go towards a bigger hammer for the truck. Shaking Me Bones, she came in with another outstanding donation of $500. And yes, I'm thinking about a bigger hammer. I'm thinking about a bigger hammer. Sandy,
Better get 'em all.
thank you. She's floating me right now. That's why I went out and bought a new air conditioner today. Was that one? Oh, she saved my ass here lately. I'm telling you. Yeah. Anyway, where was
John,
we?
you,
What?
you better get them all and get a bigger hammer.
I need a bigger hammer. I threaten my computer with it all the time. Look at here.
I was
Till,
threatening mine
till.
today.
You have to every once in a while shake something at them. Kicking a tire
Yeah.
ain't gonna do it. Throw a shove.
Ugh.
Uh,
It still made me wait, though. It just made me wait a whole 10 minutes before it would do anything.
really.
Oh, it was updating. I was like,
Re-
come
re-
on, hurry up.
Remember when we first got internet, when you had to wait like through all that sound and shit when you
Oh, the dial up. You remember the dial
yeah
up?
dial up noise. There you go. Dee, dee, dee. My kids don't know anything about that shit.
Hmm.
They don't know how it was rough back in the day.
Back in the day. They don't even know phones with cords. Come on.
Don't even know it. What do you do with this dial thing here? Yes.
A
And it's
lost art.
sad. It's a sure sign we're getting old. Damn it. Well, that's people mad at computers because, Inga, they won't do what I tell them to do. That's all. I just tell them to do something and they look at me like I'm stupid. And I know I'm not stupid. And I have a hammer.
Yeah.
So, who's going to win this argument? Anyway.
The hammer.
I'm
Yeah, the
thinking
hammer's
ham-
going to win, baby. The hammer's going to win. What was this headline I seen a minute ago?
Oh,
Shit.
let's see. What else do I have here?
I have I wanted to call this out. I don't know. I ain't even read the story. I just want to call it. It's one of those good things. It says a billionaire gives graduates $1,000 each at graduation. but they have to give half of it away.
Oh,
I like that.
Wow.
I like that's teaching them a lesson.
that is
I'm going
kind
to
of
give you
cool.
$1,000, but you have to give half of it away. Now half of them. Some of them are going to go find their buddy and say, "I'm going to give you this," and then you got to. But there's going to be a lot of move to do the right thing,
Yeah.
and that's a
We
good
need
lesson.
more of that.
We need more of
Yeah.
that in life. Exactly. I was just talking to a dear friend about just that, how we treat each other in life, and what that makes not only the difference in somebody else's life, but in your own life. How it makes you feel when you do something good, when you do the right thing. And it just seems nowadays we need a whole lot more of that shit because we've
We
gone off the
do.
deep end. Yeah, over the last 7.5 years, this country took a
It's
turn.
it's it's building to a crescendo. It's just,
Yes, and the crescendo peaks this November.
yeah,
That's it's heavily on my kids' mind, believe me, uh, because of where we live
yeah.
and who lives around me. When we talk here about what happens if that asshole comes back,
Mm.
that shit gets real for us down here on my street. It's
Yep.
gonna get real,
Well,
and it bothers
you
my
and me
kids. It
both.
bothers my yeah. I don't trust them. Not as far as I can spit. You know. So what do you do?
John,
Mitch Goldstein says he's leaving the country. Shit.
Hey, he's
Ah,
not the only one. I've
I know.
already been checking into South America
I've
and
heard a lot
learning
of people.
Spanish.
Well, I could go to Chile. I have family in Chile.
There you go.
There you go. Probably cooler than it is down here in Texas.
Well, John, what are you
Gotta be.
talking about? Well, it cannot be any warmer than it has been in the past because we're not having any kind of climate change.
Yeah, none of that. Yeah, you heard
You're
about
just,
that shit? The left is always talking about it. Climate change. Yeah. So
yeah,
wait,
that is
it
right. It
got
is
cold.
right out there,
So it got hot.
Bungalios.
We are in
Yeah,
record-setting territory the last 11 months. The hottest
yeah.
temperatures on this planet ever reached have been in the last 10 months.
Hmm.
Make you think about it? And look,
It's
and,
going
and
up
and
and
we're
out
seeing
here.
more and more severe weather across the country and around the
Yep.
world. That's
Yeah.
that's what.
But by God, let's not do anything to help our
No, no, no,
environment.
no,
Let's
no,
just
no,
drill,
no.
baby, drill and
We
keep
can
those
drill. That's what
fossil
he's.
fuels going.
That's his number one project on day one. Drill, baby, drill. Which is a bunch of bullshit because we're doing it right now. We are the number one producer of oil and
Right,
gas in the world. Nobody beats
right,
Saudi Arabia. They're nothing compared to what we produce. But they
Well,
sing that
speaking of,
song and dance. Oh Lord, it's all about the money. I always say, you
yep,
look what you're paying for gas. Go look what the CEO of Exxon or any of the major
right.
uh,
oh,
oil
wait,
companies see what they're getting paid a year. Are you shitting me? Yeah, that's why
let's
you
not even
pay us
talk
so
about the
much.
buyback game. Come on, Christ.
Well,
It's
and
That's in the
another
double
talking,
digit millions every year for
oh,
but
each one of them.
it plays that way, and it's how the wealthy make money. Did
yep,
Hmm.
we you saw Jon Stewart, right? The Daily Show
Hmm. Yep.
talking about corn. Is that where I saw it?
I don't know if I didn't see the whole show.
Okay, wait. I think
I
it was
just saw,
Jon Stewart
might have
talked
been.
about. No. I'm sorry. It was not Jon Stewart. It was John Oliver.
Oh,
John
okay.
Oliver he delves deep into a lot of things, and he delved deep into corn. And
oh
holy
yeah,
shit, is there
yeah,
money in corn? Not for
yeah.
you,
Mhm.
but for the top one
No, it's
percent. Yeah,
yeah,
Right.
it's a ticket every
it,
which way from government subsidies to,
yeah,
it pitiful.
They've
What
been
yeah.
loading that card for a while. I mean, just a
Yes.
long,
a
long
little
time.
tiny bit of the pie goes to
When
food.
some of the, am I correct in thinking that some of the corn that is grown now isn't even used for food? It's used for
No,
No,
ethanol,
no,
it's used for
it
ethanol.
used for ethanol
right?
and feed, for animal feed.
Yep.
That's
Those
the
are
Okay.
the two
two
things.
biggest users are ethanol and animal feed. There is a small portion of the pie that says human consumption, and
Right.
and,
Right.
and very particular areas that they grow that. Uh, but 90% of it, no, it's for ethanol and for
Yep.
feed.
Yeah.
And they have
But
pushed that so that people think that's just the best thing on the world because we're not drilling.
yep,
Uncle Fatty says a third of the corn is used
yep,
for
it's
ethanol.
used for ethanol. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's mandated too. We got to use it. Got to use it. And oh
Yep.
boy, how
Oh,
to
and,
shitter.
and speaking
We're
of
paying out the ass off,
ethanol,
but it sounds good, right? We're burning ethanol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ethanol is costing your ass a whole
the
lot.
Biden administration announced today that it's releasing 1 million barrels of gas from the Northeast Reserve to help lower prices for the summer.
Well,
Right
that'll be
on.
helpful. That'll
It'll
be
be
helpful.
helpful.
I
Yeah.
don't want to say what I'm paying down here, but I don't know what y'all are paying.
And
I'm
not
paying.
any one of these idiot MAGAs will say that that's what he's doing. They're just going to keep ranting about how bad
No.
it is.
No,
Oh,
they'll blame something other about
Right.
the administration as to why
they'll
it's
be outraged about something.
Yep.
That's because that's
Yeah.
all they want to do nowadays. Hey, let me thank Jimbo who just came in with a $10 donation. Are you shitting me? So glad y'all are home and all better. We're home. We're working on the all better part. I went and bought her a cane early this morning. First thing I did this morning. She fell last night. First thing this morning, as soon as the
Oh,
store opened
no.
up, I went and bought a cane. Yep, pretty blue. It's blue. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she took a tumble last night. It was pretty bad.
Damn.
So,
They have one of those belts, John.
they were using that at the hospital.
Yeah, it might be a
And,
good idea.
I
Just
turned my back. I was right there. She's listening right now.
That's all it takes.
Depending-
That's all it
I
takes.
know it. I just turned my
Don't-
back and there she went.
Don't turn
Boy,
your back.
howdy
and hang
shit.
it to
No,
the
don't
belt.
turn your back.
It's a simple
Oh,
fall can
we
do
have
it.
we have lots of appointments coming up.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. But she is in good spirits. Deborah,
That's good.
her friend, came by today to visit, and so she got to do that. That was good. But,
That's good.
it is. It's hard, and it's hard to. We have so many blue dots that are going through the same thing. That's what keeps running through my mind. That we have so many blue dots that are
Sadly.
going through the same thing that I am having to face right now. And my heart just goes out to every one of them. It's
Yeah.
it's not an easy road to travel. But
No, it is not.
I'm glad I'm there to walk it with her, and I'll be every step of the way with her. So, and if the show suffers for that, I apologize, but it's what you do
Hey.
in life. Yeah, no.
That's
I think
you
everybody
need
in this
Dan.
family knows that any of us would take our family would take priority over anything. But again, I
Absolutely.
remind you, I wouldn't be in here if my kids weren't here at the house for one, and in there with her. I wouldn't be here. So I don't know, baby. My mind
We
drifts a
know
lot
and we
right now
understand.
nowadays. I'm trying to keep my mind on politics and what we're supposed to be talking about here. My mind keeps going to other shit. So it's kind of hard to do sometimes. But
Well, and that's why the rest of us are here because your mind should be wandering on other things.
yeah.
I'd say that you had a problem if it didn't.
Well, again, I want to remind
Yeah.
everybody that I wouldn't be here except for the fact that, for the same reason I hope you do, this is my social family. Y'all are
Right.
my social family. This is it. All right. I got a couple of family members, and that's it. My closest friend lives about 12 miles that way, and I don't see him enough. But and the other one is sitting over there in Rockport, and I need to go see him, or he needs to come see me. One of the two there. But you know, I
Hey,
get a
has anybody seen anything from Joe?
Joe Garcia. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about.
he's around. He's
Yeah.
Oh,
around.
okay. He's
Yeah, I just
usually
spoke to him on the
here
phone.
when okay.
Yeah, he's
Did
had a
he
lot
get a
on
new
his plate.
phone, John?
I think he did, and I think
Yeah, I
he's
think
having
he's-
trouble with it.
I think he's learning his new phone.
That's all. Bring it
Ah.
over to my kids. They'll fix it for you. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I just hand it to
I do
my
have a
kids.
chuckle for you, though.
What?
The Crow Creek Sioux tribe in central
Thank you,
South
Irene.
Dakota has joined 6 of the state's tribes in preventing Governor Kristi Noem from coming onto their tribal land.
Oh, really?
I
Yes.
heard something about that. Right?
It leaves the
What?
governor just 2 reservations that she can still
Stay
travel
out.
to. Right? Don't
Stay
even come
out.
to visit.
Don't
We
come.
don't want you.
We don't want your ass. Good.
I
Good.
don't want her to shoot the dog.
I don't want her anywhere near a dog anymore. They should go confiscate all her fucking animals. They can't take away her guns. She got a Second Amendment right. Well, my God, take away the animals then. Because I'm a bit concerned about them. Yeah, that story hurt her, and as well it should. Because
Yeah.
it shows her mentality. She'd rather have shot the dog rather than to find the dog a home because, that'd take too much time.
Doesn't it just make you kind of scratch your head when they
Yeah.
do these absurd bullshit
Yeah.
things?
What makes
and
me
say
scratch
these,
my head is you put it in a book. You
but
wrote
they
it.
think that people are going to want that?
Yes.
What world do you live in?
Well,
The world of
but
maggot.
that's
Even your moderate Republicans are starting to puke.
I hope.
but
Do with that.
but that's the whole thing. They want to go back to
Yes.
a time where it's the male thump on the chest. Let me show you how big and strong I am. So I have to show
Yeah.
you all these horrendous things that I can do.
I'm a badass. And we need
I'm a
badasses in
badass.
this country. That's what it is.
Yep.
And that's what the whole maggot thing is to me.
Yep.
It is a bunch of idiots, in my opinion, who just want to go, oh, I'm voting for Trump. How you like that? They don't know. Everybody knows the man is a freaking idiot. Can't get 2 sentences. Every time he comes out of the damn courthouse, what does he say? He says the same thing. Nobody can believe this. Everybody never heard of anything like this. This is all a witch. It's the same freaking record over and over and over. And
Yeah,
yet
but
they
when
eat
you
that.
talk to the idiots like my family, because of mainstream media, they don't see this and they will
No.
not believe you that
No.
what the media is saying is not right. You cannot convince them.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're just, it's
Record is
to
getting
them, it's
They're just-
bravado.
Thick
That's
as a
all it
brick
is.
is what they are. They're thick as a brick. Those ones I'm not worried about. I'm really not, but
Those are the ones I'm
You know,
worried about.
there's
The ones that
other
are
things
thick as a brick.
on
'Cause
that's
they're gonna
still
throw that
because
brick at me.
That's my family.
right. There's still things going on that give me hope, though. Like since the 1st of May, more than 39,000 volunteers have signed up to write 5 million postcards to voters across 11 presidential and Senate battleground
That's
states.
why I love you, Miss
Miss-
Chick. You
Mr.
come up with
Chick.
the information.
I just signed up for 100 of them.
Oh, good
Good.
for
They
you.
gave you that.
Outstanding.
They gave you the option of 20 or
Excellent.
100. I picked
Yep.
100, so they're on the way.
Good.
Outstanding. You know
Lots
what
of
they
gold
call that?
stars for you.
Yeah. If Bonita's here, she'd give you a gold star for that.
Yeah.
That's doing our part. That's what we have to do. That's what we
That's-
always have to
that's
remind
exactly
ourselves. We
it.
all have to do our part. If
Gotta
that means
make
call
those
a
phone
friend,
calls,
Yes.
sign those petitions,
Call
have
your
those
congressman.
conversations.
yeah,
You know,
Because
yeah.
because
I-
we ain't got much
I
time
don't-
left.
I don't believe Trump is going to get in, but hypothetically, if he gets in, I want to be able to say to myself, I personally did absolutely everything I could do in order to stop him.
Yep.
And that's a question that everybody should be asking themselves.
Have you done
If
everything
he
you
gets
can?
in, did you do everything that you could possibly do to stop him? And if you didn't, then you're part of the problem.
Let's face it though, when we this election, I don't think he'll win. There's a possibility he could, but
Right.
there's a sure bet
And
that
that's
if he
scary.
loses, we're going to go through the same
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
It's going to be a stolen
yeah.
election. It's going to be
it'll-
this, that, and the
I
other.
think
He
it's
is
gonna-
going to try to,
Yeah.
raise his little
I think it's gonna
minions.
be worse.
I think so
I
too.
truly believe it will be worse.
Yeah, because of
I mean, I'm
people like
looking. Yeah.
I
Like
think the
Fox
difference
News.
this
Area.
time, though, is that we will be prepared for either one of those possibilities.
Okay. Could y'all do me a favor, please?
Yes.
Could you keep the conversation going whilst I go check on Mama real quick?
Okay.
Absolutely.
I will not be gone long. We'll put this right here, and I will mute myself, and I will be right back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very scary because like the area that I'm living in, the people around me, they are complete gun advocates, and they do not like me, and they know what I represent. I mean, and I don't have a lot of Biden things out here, but like I have my Ukrainian flag, and it's very scary as to
Yeah.
what these idiots can, what they're thinking of.
I've seen kind of a I guess I should say not they're not ramping up yet with all of the Trump stuff around here. There's some local political signs going up for, the things that are up for election in our area, but
Right.
there's a few of them that always had their Trump sign or their little
Yeah,
flag or whatever. They're still there, but it hasn't
yeah,
gotten stupid yet, but maybe they're just going to wait. I don't
right.
know.
And it hasn't gotten horribly stupid at where I'm at. It's just I know the people around me. And
Yeah.
it's a frightening thing thinking, how much are you going to be in danger because Biden got in, and are they going to retaliate against you because they know you voted for Biden and they know you're a liberal thinker and they know that,
Yeah. Or is
well,
there a little bit of exhaustion? I mean, are you seeing like maybe some people are just exhausted from this whole thing and they're just not as engaged, period, on
Could
both
be.
I
sides?
don't I don't know. Um, it
Or do you
just
think they're
sort of
just
seems
quietly engaged this time?
I th I think there's quite a few, at least in my area, that are being a little more quiet about it,
Hmm.
but there's still quite a few, these idiots with their great big four-wheel drive trucks with this,
Oh,
huge 20-foot flag that says Trump and,
right,
you know,
right,
and
right next to the American flag that's all in shreds because they just leave it on their truck. Yeah,
right, right, yeah.
yeah, we got
Well,
those
I've
too.
I,
I've already talked to I've got a couple of friends out here that are on my side, and we've already been talking about the plans, if this goes down badly, and which of the homes is more defendable if it gets to that point. And I hope that it doesn't. But I'm
Right.
also one of these people that I need to, I don't want to be blindsided. Oh, it's not going to happen, and then it does, and then what do you do? I want
Well,
to be prepared.
make
yeah, I
that
don't
vote
know.
count. And make that vote
And I
count.
do what?
Make that vote count.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I'm just, it doesn't, for some of these areas, it doesn't seem to matter which way that it goes. If Biden wins, I've got this whole group out here that's going to be retaliating. If Trump wins, well, then they're going to be coming after everybody like me.
Like you, like
Right.
It's kind of
me, like a lot of
a
us,
lose,
like a
Yeah.
yeah, a
lot of us.
lose-lose situation.
My apologies for
Yeah.
missing everything. Uh, I got a little message.
Everything
Actually,
okay?
I have two. Yes, everything's fine. She's in there watching us. Uh, anyway, uh,
Good.
I got a couple of announcements real quick. One, I forgot to say when I got on the air here. How you like my shirt? Tell your cat
I
tell your cat I said pss, 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 pss. That's what that says. Cat
I
in
can't
sunglasses.
see. I'm only on Discord.
That's all right. You'll see it later when you look. If you look, it's a cool cat with sunglasses on. He says, "Tell your cat I said." Pss, 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 pss. And guess who that's from? Anybody want to guess that's who from?
The one
Pauline?
with the cat food?
The one with the cat,
Pauline
Pauline
Hall?
Hall. I got two
Oh,
today.
yes.
Yeah, I'll wear one tonight, and I'll wear one on the next show. And it is cat associated. So, yes, I have a whole
Thank you,
shitload of cat
Pauline.
shirts
You're
now. I
good
love them.
cat t-shirts.
Hey, they keep me out of trouble. I can wear these shorts to
They
town.
do.
See? Yes, they keep me
Well,
out of
there you
trouble. Nobody
go.
looks at me and wants to pick a fight. Shit. So that
Hey, John,
and yes,
Uncle Fatty's down there with a hand up.
I see that. Let me snatch his ass up. There was another announcement. What was it? I got to.
I don't know.
I want to send out a great big thank you uh, to Bonita, the Silver Jedi. When I went in there to check on Mama right now, there is a huge bouquet of flowers sitting
Oh,
in her room that came from
Oh,
Bonita. So, Silver
lovely.
Jedi, thank you very much. That just made her day. So I tried all day. I got her a damn new air conditioner. No, that didn't work. Flowers? Oh hell yeah. I got to work on this romance shit. Evidently it works. Hello, Uncle Fatty.
What's up, buddy? You
Wait a
can
minute.
you
Wait a
can put
minute.
me
How are you
put
doing,
me on
brother?
that list.
I saw a message
I'm
I got to
doing
read.
great, bud. I just got back from my polling station. I got out and got my Democratic primary vote in today, and took a
Good
few
deal.
swings.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
Yeah.
See there?
Just figured I'd kick in with the Silver Jedi, make sure she knew I was doing my homework.
Do your homework,
Yep.
baby. That's
Do
what
your
she's out
homework. Do
there.
your vote. Vote, vote, vote. Yeah.
Vote,
Yeah, buddy.
vote, vote.
But I
Anyway.
am seeing some of that exhaustion you're talking about there, Miss Chick. That I think a lot of the maybe younger boomers, I would say, have at least decided not to vote for a president. And I just, I can't express how much we just need that vote to go blue.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Yes.
A vote for nobody is a vote for nobody, and that's one way to make a statement. But a vote
Well,
against Trump is what we
when I
need.
was referring to exhaustion, I wasn't really referring to not voting, just the idea that they aren't talking to anybody, they're keeping to themselves, they're being quiet, they're just exhausted of all of it. And
And still watching the Fox, and still watching the Newsmax, and still into the Telegram, but
yeah,
maybe a little more enlightened way, a little more open-minded way, and I'm pumping
Yeah.
2025 down everybody's throat. Anybody that says anything to me,
I
say,
do
what do you
too.
think about 2025
I do
project?
too,
What do you
Fatty.
know
Every
about
time somebody gives me an
2025?
opening, well, just Google it right now. You got your phone right there.
Yep.
Google Project
Don't
2025
read
and start
anything, man.
reading.
They're
I'll
not
wait.
getting the news.
I'll
And
wait right
but they
here.
won't read it. I have
Yeah.
actually sent the whole thing over to my family, and they won't freaking read it. They
Yeah,
think
no
it's a
problem.
Because they're
conspiracy that we've
embarrassed.
made it
If
all
you
up.
go to look,
No,
it's embarrassing.
they won't.
To
My
stand up
family
and say you
sent it.
believe in that shit. That you're going to take a
I
loyalty test. Everybody that works for the government's going to take a loyalty test. Are you shitting me?
But I don't think that's the whole thing. My family thinks it's completely made up.
Yep,
That it's a
that's it.
conspiracy. That this whole thing does not even exist.
It's written by
Yeah.
the Heritage
Mm.
Foundation, who is the
I
people that
I
put 3 Supreme Court justices on the court.
Leonard
So
I
Leo.
think it's
you better
Leonard
pay
Leo.
attention to
That's
these
how
I
he
people.
told them that.
And
You
they're
know,
I
bragging. Once
told
you
them.
get into the system, they're bragging about the fact that they've had over $4.25 billion put into this with over 200 corporations.
you bet.
And
Because there's
you don't
money
just
to be made, my friend.
into the system as a
Yeah.
freshman, and that's I opened up a couple of these emails to my grandpa, my ex-wife's grandpa, but he's
Right.
been red his whole life, and I think I finally at least convinced him not to vote for Trump. He will not vote, for Biden just because of the liberal aspect of the trigger words, and I started talking to him about trigger words and how, just listen to the way Trump talks, again, this cadence, saying things 3 times and saying it 3 times again.
It's repeating over and over and over bullshit. The same
It's
bullshit
hypnoprogramming,
every time.
and we can all see it, but man, when you're
Yeah.
in it, you know how hard it is to see it, and it's that denial, it's the addiction, it's the denial, the fight or flight, the rationalizations, the justifications, the telling of the stories, whatever you have to do to make your ego not take that hit that
Yeah.
you were wrong. And it's coming around. It's gonna be a pretty crazy summer flying through all this. I still got my shit waders on all the way up to my chest, so
Summer ain't going to be
I
shit
I
compared to
got
this
over
fall.
top of my head.
And duct tape
You
them
know.
on.
yeah.
You know that the closer we get to this election, I'm imagining all sorts of shit that is going to be going while people are trying to vote, while the
Yes.
votes are trying to be counted. You're
I
going to
had a
see
couple of folks
more
out on the
bullshit.
sidewalk this afternoon
Yes.
trying to intimidate, standing out there with their open carry and
Yep.
their cardboard signs.
Yep,
And
there you go. Try to intimidate as many people as they can, and
Yep.
and try to impede the counting of the vote any way they can.
And that's
that way.
where we need to make a difference at it. Everybody who is voting After they're finished, they need to stand there. If they've got people around there that are trying to intimidate, we need to stand up for those people that want to come in.
Yep.
You know,
I've got
Indeed.
a few
block
guys
it.
that are thinking
We've
about
got to
doing the
do
same
something.
thing, and it just at least be there for a counter offer that, you know,
Right. That's exactly it. That
if
counter
they've got the
offer
right to
has
do it, we
got to
got the
be
right to
there.
do it too. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, I just
And
don't get the mentality
It
behind
is the
it.
time to be bold
Time-
in our actions and in our words. It's time,
Yeah.
baby.
right.
There's no
Yep.
more
It's
critical
definitely.
time in history that our country has faced than this right now. An existential threat from within, from
Yep.
within,
But
and
you
that's
know,
what
And
have no doubt. That's what we're fighting, baby.
like
Hell,
what Lincoln had talked about, you know, our better angels, which
Yeah.
sometimes I don't agree with that particular wording because whatever,
right.
but we're reading our book, The False White Gospel by Jim Wallace, and he is a man of action and
Yeah.
he is a man of the cloth. And whether you're of faith or no faith, it doesn't matter.
Right.
He's calling everyone to vote, to not lose your rights. He knows what's at stake here, and is part of the founding of a new network called Faiths United to Save Democracy, FUSD. It's multi-faith, multiracial, and multi-generational, and it's across the country. And their word is vote,
There you go.
vote, 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 because he
Faith
sees the
United.
writing on the wall and what's happening with voter rights and the suppression all over again.
Yeah.
And you don't think they're going to try the same thing this year? They're going to
Oh,
try to
God.
if
Oh, yeah.
they are going to challenge as many people as they possibly can at the voting booth. That's
Well,
what
they
we're
have
told.
already said on interviews.
Turnoutsundays.com.
Yeah.
Faiths United. Faiths United to Save Democracy.
Yep.
Turnoutsundays.com.
Yep.
Very cool. Reverend Ed
Well,
Trevor's
they,
another one that's on this. You know, he's an Anglican pastor up in the northern East Coast. I forget right now. Either way, you know, a Christian against Christian nationalism, and as an
Mhm.
ordained minister that's, you know, kind of stepped away, there's nothing more important than Christians standing up and saying, "Look, this is America, and everybody has the right to live here."
Fatty, that's what needs to happen within the Christian faith and within
yeah.
the Republican Party as a
Within the
whole.
Republican
If
Party,
you are a
that's
conservative, it's time for you to stand up and say, "No, I'm not following this bullshit. Go ahead with your
First
Pied Piper
teamwork,
bullshit, but I'm
First
not
Amendment.
going."
That's, you know, that's our foundation. You know, if we didn't allow every religion to exist, if we didn't allow every person to, whether they have a religion or not, exist in America, freedom would not exist on the earth right now.
Everybody that listens
You
to
know?
me knows I'm not telling any secret here. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in that,
Yeah.
but I do believe in the fact and a belief. I have a belief that you have the right to make that decision for yourself. I don't know if there's a magic man in the sky. My God, I've told you all 1,000 times again. If there is, I'll give him one fucking chance to get on his knees and start apologizing real fucking quick. And that's my attitude through life. It's the only thing that gets me through fucking life. But to infringe upon somebody else's belief, no, I don't. That's not me. And I don't know how many times I have wished that I had that kind of peace of mind, that kind of
Yeah, the resolve.
yeah. I don't
Right.
have
And
that. I don't have that. So it's hard.
Jim Wallace's message isn't even so much about whether you have faith or not.
Right.
He's looking at how faith has been used in the wrong way, how
And
it's
it's
been
used that way
twisted
every
and
day.
used as a weapon. And
Every
he's
day.
trying to change that. And those are the better angels we need, is the people to stand up. And if they have to look their clergyman in the eye and say, what you are doing is not the
It's
word
wrong.
of the Bible.
No.
Yep.
You know,
It's the most un-American thing out there. You know, we've always been, you know, at least until, you know, a couple of years into the Obama administration, when Trump really started hammering home the birth certificate BS and the divisiveness and the reverse racism card that that electing a black man only caused more racism in America. No, the amount of hope and the amount of love and the amount of acceptance at that point in time was the highest ever.
Mm-hmm.
But it also brought out
appreciation
from
for
under
each other,
every
the-
rock.
yes, the manifested love that we can do more together than we can divided. That whole philosophy, the one for all and all for one
Mm-hmm.
attitude, is lost with this egotistical prick that's trying to become king.
Yes.
That's a suck attitude.
Well,
Yep.
Donnie has his way. He'll be the glorious leader, and we'll all be clapping. That's
Well, it's
exactly
gonna be
where
leading
Donnie
from
wants
county
us to
jail.
go.
He
He wants that combination between what Putin has and what Kim Jong Un has. He wants the president for life, the supreme ruler of as Putin is, and then he wants that adulation, that complete worship that Kim Jong Un gets from North Koreans. That combination is what Donnie wants. That's his
They got
prize
his
he's
ass
looking
handed to him
for.
in court today again. Did you see that, John?
What's that?
They got his ass handed again to him today in court.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the media sure isn't portraying
Nope, and
it
nobody.
that way for the
Yeah,
two
the right
clips
I
that
didn't
I
hear
did
that.
see.
Yeah, they
The
pulled
only,
everybody out of the courthouse yesterday with his buddy.
They
that went up
they
to the
judge run them all out today, didn't he? He run them
Yeah.
all out of the courtroom today so he could admonish.
he?
What's his name? I think so.
Yeah.
Because
That was yesterday.
who's the guy
Yeah,
that was eyeballing the judge?
that
And
was
again, I
yesterday.
apologize. I should
Steve.
know these names. I just again, news is secondary in my life, but I hear the tidbits and I know. Who was the guy who was
starts
given
with
the
a C.
stink eye?
I can't remember.
God, I
And the
forget
judge
asshole's
admonished him. Are you staring me
Yeah.
down? Are you trying to
name.
stare
Yeah, it
me
was
down?
too.
Yeah.
I
So
can't remember
funny.
the name.
All I know is it starts with a C.
Costello, BW says.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Costello.
Yeah.
That's the guy. Giving the stink eye to the judge. Really? Is that going to be helpful to your ass? Going to get up there in front of the judge and act like a badass? I don't think so.
Kind of like I can hear you rolling your eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the last thing you want to do to a federal judge is start rolling your eyes and acting like a 5-year-old. And
Well,
Right?
what the hell happened to Donnie testifying? I thought he was all hell bent up on testifying.
Oh,
Well,
I
he
think
was-
what happened was his lawyers don't want him to. 'Cause
No,
he's
nobody
gonna
wanted him to
destroy
testify.
everything.
And we all knew he wasn't. We all knew
Yeah.
he
Right.
was not going
It'd
to
be
get
a
on that stand. He's
disaster.
just
Are
going to
you
come
kidding
out and
me?
start lying his ass off like he always does. Like I'm going to get up there. I can't wait to get up in there and tell him all the bullshit. He's a whiny little bitch. He ain't got no balls at all. He's a coward who
And
hides
he really
behind.
doesn't need to.
lies.
He doesn't need to testify. It was about what other people did for him. So you know.
Yes, yeah. Well, I don't give a shit.
You don't need to
Testifies
hear
about it.
him.
What was
If
that
he-
he
if-
said in his first trial? That he said, "Well, I'm going to testify. Those that don't testify are liars."
Yes, yes, yeah.
Oh, right.
Well,
Oh,
there
and
you go.
mob. He said, and mob too. I think was the other thing he said. They're
You can
liars
take
and mob. I will
Yep.
testify because I'm not a liar and I'm not in the mob.
Yep, there you
went in
go.
This morning, before he walked in the doors and turned around and said, I'm willing and ready to testify. And not even 45 minutes later, Elena Hobb is on Fox News talking about
Yep.
how the left wing is persecuting him and he can't testify under false pretense.
Right,
and
uh-huh.
Making the
It's
excuses.
bullshit spin. It really is. I
Yeah.
don't know how to shut the spin down.
There you go. Get that 5
'cause it's-
minutes.
It's
it's all
not fair,
bullshit.
Judge. I can't
Right.
feel you're not being fair to me. Nobody ever heard this shit before. Are you shitting me?
Well, he
Yeah,
said it
whatever.
was-
And
look at-
Friday
and
afternoon,
look at
he
the
said,
fifth
I'm willing
is
to
a
go
lie.
to jail. So I'm willing to go to
Look
jail
at the
for
other thing that they're saying. The media is saying. They're saying that, oh, well, they keep objecting. They can't. They should. The prosecution should not be objection. They should just let him, be able to say anything that he wants. It's like,
No.
Total spin.
Well, yeah, I guess they say that, but
well,
I don't know.
in the court records, I don't think they are the actual what they're actually doing. But that was one of the clips that I heard today, was that they
Yeah.
were saying that the prosecution is objecting to what he is saying, and they should do that. They're just trying to shut it down. That's why it is so unfair and
Oh, the spin.
And that never happened.
right spin.
Yes, that's
Sorry,
not even.
McLaughlin.
Yeah.
Dragon
Yeah.
with a girl tattoo said, I think Trump will be convicted, but he's going to appeal, and who knows how long that will take. It's so frustrating. And that says a lot because that's what's happening in everything else.
Yeah.
It's all delay, delay, delay. We're not going to get
Yep.
shit out of the documents case down in Florida. The
Nope.
January 6th case, we're all waiting around to
That's
see if.
pretty much shut down.
Yeah.
Yep.
The January 6th case with in D.C.
I think
is on
Even
hold
this one is
because
going
we
to
don't
be
know
a
if Donnie has
disappointing end, I think.
ultimate immunity over everything he ever farted out of his ass. You know,
Yeah.
it's that kind of shit that is delayed.
He is. The worst part is he's already gotten more out of this shit than he should have, between making
Right.
money and getting his face in front of a camera every time he walks out
Ah.
the door. Like, good
I'm
God.
about to throw a hammer at my TV every time I turn on CNN in the morning. I turn on CNN. What's there? Donnie's big ass freaking picture, and they leave
Yep.
it there. They got the talking heads over there talking about what's going on in court, and a little window over here to the side, and some court stuff going over here where you could read the text. And right in the middle of the TV, Donnie, for hours. I turn, but it just pisses me off. It's one of those little things. Why you want to do that? Leave his picture sitting up there for an hour, 2 hours. We all know
'Cause
what
it's
he
the
likes.
ratings game.
It,
Right,
it
and
is
why
the
are they
ratings
putting these
game.
spins? Yeah.
He's,
They got to
he's
compete
getting
with the other
sick.
networks.
I'll
And
tell
I
you,
don't
we could.
understand. We need to get together and just do a class action suit against
Yes.
all of the media and say,
In years.
Say we're
y'all.
tired of this bullshit.
No.
We
I
don't
got
have
turned
any
on
media
radio,
anymore,
like
baby. It's
nothing, they're
entertainment.
brilliant.
That's what they've turned
Right.
every news channel into
Turn off the
nowadays.
channels. I don't
It's
know.
about
you know.
ratings. It's about, remember the days
No, I
when it
bought-
was
I
about
bought
the
all
news?
Trump coins. I got all the fake
Yeah.
coins. I got the piece of the suit, and I got all these NFTs, and they promised me it was going to be worth something, Judge, and it ain't worth
Yeah,
shit.
it ain't worth nothing. What am I going to do, Judge? I done spent my kids'
You know,
inheritance.
I honestly think one of the first questions I ever asked Mitch on this program, John, was, how do we hold them? How do we hold ourselves responsible for lying to each other like this? And Aussie Dave jumped right in and said, you know what? This shit doesn't happen around the world.
No.
It's the Fairness and Doctrine Act that Reagan took out of commission with Newt Gingrich and the Party of Eight.
Opened it up,
and the
baby.
being able to put lies into the media at the same time as having corporations be people.
That's what they
Yes.
determined.
United
That
Fairness
corporations are
Doctrine
people too. And that's
Yeah.
when shit hit the fan. It continues this day. That's why they're bought and pulled.
Lies,
Politicians
lies.
seem to be just bought and paid for.
You know,
And they should. It should be like NASCAR. We should see tags on their damn suit every day.
Yep.
Who's
Yeah.
paying them?
Not seems, it is. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
There was a bill trying to be introduced that their money had congressmen and senators. Their money should go into a blind trust, where they have no control over it, and leave it. They're going to make money, but as long as senators and congressmen who are voting on legislation that is going to impact the financial world, yeah, and we've seen it time and time down. Congressmen getting busted for insider trading here and there,
Yep.
and
Okay.
like it doesn't go on every freaking day. We're not
He's using
stupid
it
out
as
here.
an excuse. They have it in their head that Democratic politicians are just all bought and paid for shills. But look at the money. I've flipped this around on quite a few people the past couple of weeks. Jim Jordan is the best fucking example. $220 million.
Jack it off,
that
Jordan.
man- 220, bro. He has not passed one piece of
Not
legislation.
nothing.
He's got
Anything.
3 firms that he works for doing consultation, right? Look at the net worth of the politicians and how much they've actually gotten passed as far as legislation.
You see
The ones that have
anybody
the most money-
you see anybody that's not a millionaire in Congress?
but when the people are allowing it
They
to
may not have
happen,
been there when they
we-
got there, but they soon became one.
But we're
Yeah.
allowing it. When
Yes.
are we going to stop it?
The NRA
That's where the vote comes in, baby, and we're the only ones that can. We can sit around and complain how this country is run, the decisions that are made, all the bullshit that happens all the time. We've got a Congress right now that doesn't do jack shit except dog and pony shows. We're not getting a bang for our buck. We're getting nothing.
Not at all.
It's a game. Just they don't have a motivation to get shit done. Well, right now it's just the Republicans that are just, they're going to throw tax all over the road. They're going to get in the way of everything. They're just going to fuck everything up and delay everything. But even outside of that, it takes us years to get shit done because we got to debate every fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand it, but sometimes, you got to get on with the business. You got to get the work done. And right now, Joe Biden's doing that. And, I got it going on right down the highway down here. It pisses me off because there's road construction going on. But I remind myself all the time, that's the infrastructure bill, baby. And if you got
Yeah.
road construction going on around your place, that's probably it.
Yeah.
So, and
Did
so
you see
he's doing things.
his speech last week, John, when he was talking about putting some new tariffs on the steel industry from China, and
Yes.
how basically the essence of the package is that we signed in the Chips and Science Act,
Right.
and we need steel. Okay, I'm building these homes up here that are like, they're big. It's like building a mini mill, right? So we're using a lot of red iron post and I-beam steel, and man, the
Right.
stuff we're getting from China is junk. It's 1/3 carbon. You can't weld
There
this
you
shit.
go. Too much
We're getting
carbon.
deflection
It
in
makes
our,
it
in our,
very
in our
brittle.
pipe beam.
Makes it hard to weld
Yeah,
out
I
there.
can
and
very well attest
Yeah.
to
dirty
that.
too.
Yeah.
It's dirty as well. Like you try to weld
You'd
it.
think
it's
they'd
just
learn that
burning
since
up.
the days of the Titanic, but no, it's an easier way to make money.
So part of for what he was talking
an
about, this is
inferior
gonna be a
product and
talking
inferior
point
steel.
next week is the new tariffs on steel. Biden wants to tariff the steel from China. Well, yeah, we need to, so that we can. Basically, what we're doing is we're putting the tariff on to make sure that the incentive package that was given to our steel industry remains, right? That their continued investment in their own infrastructure is going to pay out in the long run within like 4 years, which means after the next election. But it incentivizes them to get that production going, as well as small mining. I've got these 4
into
silver
the
mines
yes,
here.
because we've
Silver
exported
is
so
gonna
much.
be a huge-
Half of our
and
shit that
rare
we
earth
need for
magnet.
defense
Yes.
is bought on the open market that we get from chips and stuff
I
like
can
that.
tell you a few years ago that I would tell a kid, get into computer science.
Yeah, well.
But right now, I 100% wholeheartedly would tell any kid today, get into computer science. It's going to be.
Well, that's going to be the future. Everything,
The next
everything.
10 years from today, it's going to be a
No.
hard thing.
Has anybody bought any steel lately?
No, but I
our
used to
steel
buy it
industry-
quite often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
used to
went
buy it
up.
quite often.
We're about.
I still have a bunch of
over
it in my
30.
backyard if I wanted to build a barbecue pit, but don't have a welding machine anymore, so that's out the window. I got steel in my backyard though, all sorts of.
And a
I
friend
got.
buy me a piece.
Huh?
A friend buy a piece of shaft, $53, 3-foot piece.
You know what?
Oh, there goes the siren.
I had to go to Academy
To get
Go to
our
Academy
jobs
to
done.
buy
We've
some,
got-
believe it or not, oxygen because they had it. And here recently, when my wife was in the hospital, I bought a pair of flip flops at HEB. $10. They're real nice little flip flops. Can't find them. Lost my flip flops. I was in Academy, and I'm walking down the aisle looking for the oxygen, and there's some, I'm going through the shoe department, and there's flip flops up there, and 79 freaking dollars for a pair of flip flops. I don't give a shit what name you put on there. This was Oofus or something like. I don't give a shit. It's rubber. It's plastic. It's probably what, at the most, $1 worth of material. Let's give you the advertisement and all that other shit that you got. But $79? Are you shitting me?
Yeah, but you spell those flip flops with a PH, John.
Oh, that's what it is. It makes it more intelligent. It's a P. I stand
Yes.
corrected. $79 is a
I-
great deal.
I gotta put my foot in my mouth on this one.
What?
I have a pair of Chacos, and they are
Yeah.
flip flops, and I
Yeah.
paid about $50 for them. They
What kind are they?
They're Chacos. CHACs.
Chapas.
Chaco.
Does.
Oh,
Chacos.
okay, okay.
CHA, is it CCO or CO? At any rate, they're expensive. I paid like 50 some odd dollars plus shipping for them. Regular flip flops, half of my foot's on the flip flop, the other half of it is on the cement. I can't keep
Yep.
them off.
Yep.
These flip flops are like shoes. I have had them for 5 years. They are still the total bomb. And my
Yeah,
foot
Chuck
fits
was-
in them, and they stay there.
yeah.
So my bad. I did pay money, but I've also been wearing them for over 5 years. So at this point, they're less than, $5
Re-
or $10 a
Rebecca Kimball
year.
said that's $40 worth of flip and $40 worth of flop. It's got to
There
be
you
a
go.
yin and yang. It's got to be in there. Uh,
$40.
Well, at least it's even.
I'm going back to HEB is where I'm going. My feet aren't worth that much. I don't like them anyway. So mine are either in boots or tennis shoes anyway. Hardly ever see the
Yeah.
outlets. Anyway,
I like it for just running around here when I'm not actually, outside doing a bunch of stuff that I
well,
need
when it's
my
100
boots on.
degrees outside, I'm not up
Yeah.
for shoes.
And,
By the way, I'm letting this
Yep.
slip by. I am so sorry. Bob K came in with a $5 donation and said, "Gotta love voting from my own desk. Even comes postpaid." There you go.
Yeah,
I wish they would do more online voting. I think it's. Oh shit! What did I do? Ah shit! Don't you love it
one
when
of
you
the
do shit?
debate topics going around the debate-sphere with these younger debate guys is should America make voting mandatory for citizens?
Here's the
And
way
it's,
I
you know,
look at
started-
it.
and I think, man, it's got to be at
Let's-
least thought about and really brought up in debate in the public sphere that
Well,
we
we
just
can't.
don't-
I look at it this way: we can't force everybody to vote. You can't force somebody to do something they
Right,
don't want
right.
to do.
No.
But my thought is this: voting day, national holiday.
Yep.
Now,
There
no,
you
well,
go.
wait,
Yep.
with limited.
I mean,
If you
Yeah.
vote, it is a paid holiday. If
Yep.
you
Oh,
don't
There you
vote,
go.
it's not a
That's right.
paid holiday. You just get the day off, go to the beach, do whatever you want to do, but you're not getting paid. But if
Good
you vote,
idea.
if you bring in proof that you voted, your little voter tag they give you, paid holiday, paid day off, and that's what I
Yeah,
think it
well,
needs
then
to be.
they'd wind up with saying, "Oh, that's discrimination."
They claim
Yeah.
you're just
No,
buying
that's-
voters.
Everybody's
That's what-
choice. If they don't vote, they don't have to get paid.
somebody will figure out a way to oppose it either way.
Yeah, I'm sure they would.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the
Shit.
opposition party against the want to do something party, and the opposition's party is telling everybody that they're the good guys and trying to get shit done until you throw it back in their face and say, look at the record. Marjorie Taylor Greene, $68 million. How is she worth $70 million?
Damn good question, huh?
Yeah.
She gets
You
paid
reckon she was
like
worth that when she went into Congress?
$1 million a year.
No.
Less than
No.
No.
I mean, you me that's 20 million. That's damn near 20 million a year since she's been in office.
Yeah.
Where? Why? That's the things that I think really most Americans hit some sort of dead center with me when I throw shit in their face. Because
Don't you like it, though?
What's his name? The
Don't you
asshole,
enjoy it?
The New Yorker that got Santos. Oh, George Santos. He's doing those. He's got people paying him to go online and say these stupid catchphrases and dress up like a woman
Yeah.
and do these video birthday gigs and stuff for people.
Oops.
I mean-
can't get that.
That guy's worth almost $20 million.
James Swafford said trust fund from her daddy.
Is that
Oh,
what-
that's right. MPG, that's right. She did have some. She had money before. Yeah, that's right. But not that much. She was worth like
No,
20
not
million.
that much,
She
but
did.
yeah.
But just the amount of just the reverse projection. Everything that they say is what they're doing.
Yeah.
And the upper echelon of the Republican Party can justify that by saying, well, the Democrats do this, so we're going to justify our actions by doing it too.
We're
When
just
really
going to do
what
it
they're doing-
worse.
Yeah.
and they don't.
They're going to show you how
10
to do it.
times worse.
Those tactics aren't being used against them, and Democrats aren't out there trying to do all the same shit that they're saying that we're doing. Is what I'm saying. But I do got one good deal.
No.
The Little Caesars pizza shop up here, right next to it, the guy had bought out the mini mall space and was selling Trump flags and banners and all the Trump gear.
Oh yeah.
He finally packed up and pulled out of there last month. So that place is finally vacant. But man, you'd go in to get a pizza, and he'd have half the parking lot draped with flags,
Oh my goodness.
and everybody else in the
That's
the
all it
renters-
takes.
The renter association were like, "What the hell?" You know, we got people trying to park around here, and he'd take up half the freaking parking lot, sit out
Jeez.
there and chill, you know, and sell 2 or 3 flags a day, and living in an RV out in the back of the deal, and got popped a couple times for living back there. It's not zoned residential. You can't just live out there in an RV and plug into your business building. You know?
Well, if you're a
Cowboy
MAGA, you
boots.
get to do anything you want, right?
Yep,
Freedom.
so-
That's
Oh,
it.
God.
Yeah, freedom. Let an eagle fly by. Wave a flag. Play a song. That's what it is. That's what patriotism is to them.
Yep.
It's all a facade. It's all just a dressing. You know, look at there. I got American flag bumper sticker.
Yeah, you don't see
I'm
people
a
coming out to
patriot.
these
No,
Trump rallies in
jackass,
this
you're a
amount of
racist.
numbers.
I've seen you.
Biden's not having rallies for the first problem, and we're not a cult. We don't need to fly flags.
I don't.
We fly the American flag.
I'd
And
buy
if you're
him
the
to burn
Supreme
it.
Court justice's wife, you can fly it upside down.
Shit, right?
That's a disgusting. You know, we've got a corrupt
Disgusting.
court. We have. You know, I don't have any faith in them a bit
You know,
in the
I
Supreme Court right
understand
now.
if he came out and said something like, you know, that was a very tragic day for America, and when America was under attack by its own citizens that have been brainwashed to do what they were doing, yes,
And
I
you
flipped
fly
my
the flag upside down.
in reverence, you know, because that's what that means, man, is that we are under attack.
That means that
If
yes,
he put
it's a
some-
sign of
it would be
distress. It's the
say that.
last resort. You're fixing to
Absolutely.
get your position overrun. You turn the
I would
flag
prefer-
upside down. You get it. That's it. Anything short of that, fuck you. And your little stop the steal thing, fuck you.
Straight up.
Yeah, and just you know, that kind of shit just really does. It gets to my heart. I'm sorry, it pisses me off because I do. I see a bunch of fake ass patriotism. They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground when it comes to real patriotism and what that means.
Exactly.
10-4.
I just, you know, what do you do? What do you do? I want to thank John Cass who came in with a $10 donation and said, "So glad to see you again, bud." Well, John, buddy, it's good to be back. I really do. I miss y'all when I'm gone. It is. This is my vent. This is my venting. This is how I interact with people nowadays. But
How the eyeballs feeling, John? Sure seems like you're getting around the computer and finding that
Oh,
easy
man.
button a lot.
I see everything, buddy, until it gets close.
Yeah.
Until it gets close, and then I lose it, and that's fine with me. I'm happy with that. I'm still digging the colors I see. I have not forgotten what it used to look like and what they look like now. And
Yeah, keep catching yourself
yeah.
looking at something going, God damn, that's beautiful.
that is. I look at the sky sometimes and go, damn, that's a pretty blue. Wish it wasn't so hot. Yeah,
Shit, we were barely getting over 70 up here.
really. I was at 98 today
Oh,
at
yeah.
my house.
No, I see
98.
that. You guys
Man, I'm telling you, it was brutal.
Ugh.
Yeah. And I got a
Oh.
pinhole. I got a pinhole in my radiator hose.
Oh, shoot.
No. You know how to fix that, don't you? You know
Yeah,
what I
big
never
fucking
care.
thing.
You know what? You go down and look at my truck. There's always 2 rolls of electrical tape.
Mhm.
Put
Electrical
an
tape.
egg in there. I hear
I'm
an egg
te-
works
a
great.
what? A what?
An egg.
Yeah.
An egg?
An egg, yeah. The
Oh, I could
Midwest
cook
is
some eggs in my
fishing
truck. Not a problem.
on a hole, and they put an egg in, and it actually did work.
Well, I'm
Eggs
a firm
pretty
believer in electrical tape. If you put enough electrical tape around a leak in a hose, you will fix it. If
Hey,
your
John.
fan belt breaks, now this one is a little difficult nowadays because nowadays
Yeah.
they have serpentine belts that go all over the place.
Yeah.
But in theory, if the roll is big enough,
Yep.
now it used to work on regular fan belts. You could take a roll of electrical tape and go between the 2 pulleys. Just keep going between 2 pulleys. You just made a belt, and it will get your ass to wherever you got to go. That's right. Electrical tape and duct tape, baby. You can fix anything.
No, I've got one more. Shoe
What?
goo.
You're supposed to carry a spare, John.
What is it?
Shoe
You're
goo.
supposed to carry a
Shoot.
spare.
Shoot a spare what? Belt?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm supposed to do a lot of things in life. I ain't doing a spare belt. I guess was one of them.
Yeah, shoot.
Hell, the wheel on the freaking wheel. Did you? Were you around when the wheel of my truck fell off? I
Yes,
mean,
I
the whole
am.
wheel, the brake,
Yeah.
everything, the whole freaking wheel fell off the truck.
Really?
I fixed that shit. I was quite proud of myself too. You go to a mechanic nowadays with that, oh, you need a
want
mortgage,
duct tape?
buddy. You need a second
How many
mortgage for
rolls
that
of
shit.
electrical tape you buy?
Yeah, there ain't enough rolls of electrical tape for that. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot, Adam.
Hey, Adam Hewitt, how are you doing?
You know what you
not
do?
doing too bad,
My
man. Just
my
watching
son
the
has
rain
taught me
come
well.
down.
There is a YouTube video. I don't give a shit what it is that
Yeah.
you have to do. There's a YouTube video to show you how to do that.
Straight up. Yes.
Exactly.
Straight up. Whatever it is you got to do, there's a video to show you how to do it.
And we were
Yep,
way
JB
back in the
will.
woods winters ago, like back in like 12, 14 feet deep snow, like on snowmobiles. And
Right.
my buddy's snowmobile could fit on them. And we could not get this damn thing started. And we're sitting there scratching our heads like, we could just pull up YouTube right now. And sure as shit, within 5 minutes, we had that thing fired up.
There you go.
It was starting to get dark. We were starting to get worried, like, yeah, there's always the YouTube
I,
video. for
I
something.
recently bought a weed eater, brand new one. Came home, boom, 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 nothing, boom, 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 nothing. My shoulder's killing me. It won't start. Went back to Home
Yeah.
Depot and they sent me down to the tech guy. Well, tech guy down there, first thing he does, pull the thing up there, starts flipping over there,
You knew
checking the choke out and all that. Then he went to pulling on it. Nothing. And about, I don't know how many times he pulled, 12 or whatever times before I told him, I said, the more you pull on that, the better I feel. I thought I was coming up here like a dumbass. I don't know, I can't start it. And I figured you just pull on it and it'd start right up. But nope. He did everything he could to that damn thing, couldn't get it started, so they just gave me another one. There you go.
Hell yeah.
And I came home, put it together, and it started right up. So there you go. It was just a fluke.
Probably was the coil.
Huh?
Probably was the coil.
Maybe it
But
was
a weed-
something because
yeah,
it would
weed
not
beer?
fire. You could feel the compression in the pull, but there was no fire, I don't think.
If
Adam.
the coil is shot,
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Adam, how you doing, brother?
Yeah. Hey, what's happening, John?
I'm doing fine. And you?
Man.
Did you eat your
No,
blueberries today,
doing-
buddy? Did you eat your
You know,
blueberries today?
Right, man. I pounded them down. I actually
Good
had
deal.
a fruit kebab.
Nice.
Outstanding.
It
Outstanding.
was pineapple, banana, strawberry, grapes, blueberries, and kiwi.
A healthy diet.
Yeah, well, that was one
Healthy
thing I ate
diet.
along next to the brownies and
What'd I have
a
today?
whole stack of Ritz
Made myself an
crackers
omelet this
and
morning, that was it.
cheese.
Half a cheesecake and
That's it.
Oh,
Jim.
yeah. Yeah, a
I
couple
gotta,
of
I
fudge
gotta
rolls,
stop and
you know.
eat sometime this evening. Oh shit! Look what time it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
just
I-
hopped in
I had a
here
good
to say,
breakfast, though.
I mean, doesn't everybody know that Crocs are made out of circus peanuts?
Right.
I mean, seriously, Crocs are made out of
Yeah.
circus peanuts.
yes.
I wouldn't.
They look
I
about
wouldn't-
the
I
same,
would
they
not
feel
doubt
about
that.
the same, and I mean, come on now.
They don't smell the same though.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
A 12-year-old set of Birkenstocks that I just pulled back out. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to wear them this year. They're getting pretty raggy.
No.
I have
We're
three
gonna have to
things
run
I
those
wear on my
credits,
feet.
John.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going out
There it is.
camping. And
That's what I was looking for.
Friday
The
to
button for.
Monday.
I swear. I've been gone from this for too long. When I can't pull
And
up
you-
my app over here and find the freaking button that I've been using forever.
That's okay.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
step back a little bit, don't be so close.
Yeah, I was going to do that yesterday. I was going to take yesterday and just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work.
Yeah.
That
So
didn't
yeah,
work.
get to go camping this weekend. It's gonna be a good
Are you?
one. Hopefully you don't get rained on in a tent and all that kind of stuff. Little music festival thing. It'll be good.
Outstanding.
Much needed.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
We all need
Yeah,
to
a little
recharge
hip-
the batteries like that. Yeah.
Yeah, a little hippie thing. I got my lights. I got another, I don't know, maybe 2,000 candles to go around.
Are you
Nice.
shitting me?
But these are real candles though. These aren't the battery
Oh,
because it's outdoor,
that'll ought to
It's
keep
not in
you
a
warm.
hotel. Oh,
Yeah, no, they won't let you do
portable
that.
Campfires. Portable campfires. That's what I normally pass out.
Outstanding.
Nice.
Write
Outstanding.
words all over the place. I'll write "fuck Trump" right outside my tent.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Writing candles. I'll write words all over the place. I don't care.
Boy,
Hell
that
yeah.
shit.
And I light up the
There you
whole. I light up the whole.
Ah,
Campground.
you light up
It's
people's
cool.
world, buddy. That's why I like
Man,
you
I
so much.
try to. I try
You
to.
are the epitome of what I say. Put a smile on your face and give that shit away.
Hey man,
Right.
did you get that smile yet? Did you find it?
I got it, buddy.
All right.
I got it. I
All
got it as soon as
right.
I pulled
See,
your
that's
ass
what I
up here.
mean. Give that smile around.
That's what
You
you
know
do in life, buddy.
See?
You know, life sucks and it's going to suck tomorrow. There's going to
Yeah,
be
I
something
know.
you can find to smile about, though. And do that.
Exactly.
And find it and then give that shit away. Make somebody else smile. It's the best thing you can do for
Yeah.
anybody.
You know, one random
It's
high
the best
five
thing you
will
can do
change the
for
world.
yourself.
Yeah, man.
Where's my girl?
I vibe love tribe. Until it's time
Anyway.
to say fuck Trump.
Up there?
Fuck Trump. Did somebody say fuck Trump?
Fuck Trump.
Right here on the show, live.
I said,
Well,
They said fuck
well,
Trump.
that was
you believe that shit?
delayed. That was
Oh, was
delayed.
it delayed?
wasn't quite
Oh,
live.
so it wasn't a live fuck Trump? It was a delayed fuck Trump. Oh, that
Yeah,
makes
it
it
was
good.
delayed.
That makes it good. We got no trouble there. Anyway, I guess we ought to wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody who came by tonight to visit. And again, I apologize for not being on top of my game completely, but y'all know why. And so I don't have to worry too much. But I appreciate
No
this
need to
family.
complain.
Huh?
oh, yeah.
Don't worry a bit about it, John.
Nah, who cares
Nope,
about the
no
news? It's
need
going
to
to be different
explain.
tomorrow. Shit. We still got a ways to go. You know,
You bet.
I'm
I'm
keeping
going to
my
leave you
eye on it.
early because the horn went off 3 times now, the sirens.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to leave you guys.
Go
All
get
right.
somewhere
Well-
safe.
All right,
Well, Bill, take care of yourself, and
Bill.
yeah, duck and cover, buddy.
Be safe.
Yes,
Hopefully I'll see you Thursday night.
yeah, we're counting on
right.
it, brother. Pop your head in here so we know you're back.
All righty.
All righty,
Bye.
Bill. Thanks a lot, brother.
You
And Uncle
betcha.
Fatty, always
You guys
appreciate
have
you
a good
coming
rest
in,
of the
brother.
Always good to be with you guys and get the word out. You know, we only got, what, 4 more
Keep
months.
beating that drum,
It's gonna
brother.
get pretty crazy.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of
Friends,
shit
I-
coming up.
I'm saying one random high five will change the world, you know.
You
will.
bet.
But
Make
one
it your
fuck
hand
Trump
that does it,
changes
baby.
just as much.
Put your hand up in the air.
You know it.
Make that connection. Yeah.
Yeah, but
You
the rest of the
signed-
week,
Fatty, thank you for everything you're doing, buddy, because I know you're an active man. Bonita would be sticking
Yeah.
stars all over your ass.
I was down at the
Anyway.
commissioners meeting last week and had my
And
commissioners
again, a
meeting
big
and
thank you to
I-
Bonita for the flowers Marcia got this evening. That was just wonderful. Thank you for that. But anyway, Fatty, take care of yourself. And come back on Thursday. We'll be here, buddy.
You know it. Do your homework, folks. Hit that
will
thumb
do.
button, hit that share button,
Oh.
spread the word.
There you go.
Join the Discord.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
There you go. And Adam,
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I know I hopped in a little late. I was doing the spaghetti tonight.
that's
you
all
know.
right. You put a smile on my face when you got here, brother. See,
Yeah. Right on,
you got
man.
you got it. You
Right
do it
on.
easy. See, all you have to do is show up and I smile. There you
Hey,
go. Mission
I'll
accomplished
I'll
for the
just
day,
sit here,
buddy.
you know.
I just
Right on.
appreciate you, Adam. You're a good
You
man, and I
bet.
know that. Take care of yourself,
You
brother.
bet. All right, you too, man. Eat the blueberries and turn them all blue.
There you go. Turn them all blue.
All right.
And
Yep,
Sissy
you bet,
Fuss,
man.
thank you, darling,
Yes.
for coming in.
Thank you.
Always enjoy the commentary when you come in. You bring your shit. And again, Bonita would be sticking stars all over you.
Yep, keep up the
So-
good work. Letters.
That was all for Bernadette today for a birthday gift.
Indeed. Her
Now I'm
birthday
gonna go
gift.
when I get up in here. I'm gonna do all for me.
Oh, okay. She's not done yet.
Not
No,
done
I
yet.
did
The
all
day is
Bernadette earlier. Now it's gonna be for me.
All
steady.
right.
Well, Bernie will be giving you gold stars.
She
And
will.
I hope she's having a wonderful evening. And I know she is.
I know it.
She's being
Oh,
treated
she's
like
relaxing,
the queen she
yeah.
is. I hope so. Anyway, Sisyphus, thank you. And
Thank you.
miss you, chick.
John.
Why? Did a fantastic job tonight, darling.
Oh, you were
Thank
right there
you.
with me. What the heck?
We're
And
a
you
team,
know what
baby.
else?
What?
There's some people out there that also are doing a fantastic job in Kentucky, Oregon,
Who-
Georgia, and Idaho today.
Really? Today?
Yes. They're out there
Oh
voting.
boy, howdy
We
shit.
know they are.
We know who they are,
We know who they are.
and we're watching.
And we're watching. And we're rooting for them. Yeah.
And we're rooting for them, baby.
And the crowd went wild.
Do your share, man. Pitch in. Do your share. Call somebody. Talk to a friend. Call your congressman. Bitch him out or tell him thank you. One of the two, depending on whether you like him or not. Anyway.
And
Miss
on
Chick.
Thursday, we got our eye on Idaho. Come on,
Idaho.
Idaho.
So next
Yep.
time we meet on Thursday, we'll be looking at Idaho.
Yep.
Oh, that's
They got a
gonna
caucus
be-
coming up.
They
But
got a caucus. Well, we're gonna have.
anyways,
We're gonna have. Anyway,
I have some shares to share.
you have some shit shares.
I have some shit shares.
Who are these shit
Yeah.
shares you speak of?
Donald Kerr from Louisiana, Connie Evans from New Jersey, Chuckles Reed from Idaho,
Chuckles.
John Narducci from Massachusetts, Christopher White from Texas, and our own lovely Irene M. Lambert from North Carolina, who shares this stuff religiously.
All the time, religiously.
Yep.
Irene Lambert shares our shit
Religiously.
all the time. She is so sweet. I love her.
She
I
does.
appreciate
I
it.
wanted to give her a big call out
Yes,
tonight.
she
She
gets
is right
big
there.
stars. She gets big
And-
stars.
And also, John,
Yes, dear.
I wanted to read the disclaimer.
What? Leave, please do.
Oh. The views and opinions expressed on the Blue Dot Live show are strictly those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect that of the Blue Dot family in its entirety. We are not experts on the topics we discuss, nor are we journalists. We are simply concerned citizens trying to find sanity in an increasingly insane world. We urge you to listen, read, and view as many different sources as you can to keep up with the shit show of American politics and form your own opinions. Take what you like and leave the rest. Just remember to vote like your life depends on it, because it does.
Because it does. Your
Because
life,
it does.
your kids' life, your grandchildren's life, and future generations, baby.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Miss Chick.
You're welcome, John, and
for
my best to
everything you
Marcia.
do. Thank you very much. And again, a big happy birthday to our own Bernadette. We hope you're relaxing,
Yeah.
enjoying it. I hope you have the fan going over, palm leaf over you and all that stuff, eating palm bombs there and all that good stuff. We love you. We missed you tonight.
Margarita, man.
Margarita would
Happy
be
birthday,
good.
Bernie.
Yeah, that
Oh, yeah.
discussion's been had. That's my weakness right there. I don't drink anymore. Hardly. Beer, occasionally. Would you get me near a margarita? Oh, Lord.
They go down a little easy, don't
We-
they?
They go like that. They go down real easy. Lemonade! I'll have another! Well, shit. All right. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this family. Thank you for being concerned about your nation. Because that's why you're here. Because
Yeah.
you're concerned about what's ahead for the future of this country. And I want to thank you for that. That's the most important thing we can do as a citizen right now, is to pay attention to what's happening to our country. Because we're the only ones that can rescue this shit, baby. Anyway, as we were just talking earlier, best thing you can do, put a smile on your face, give that shit away. Thank you to everybody whose name is going by on that list right there, to those who donated tonight, a la carte. I appreciate you tremendously. You've made such a big difference in our life lately, and I appreciate it so much. Anyway, all that mushy shit, I love y'all. We'll be back here again Thursday night. I'm going to try to get a rant out tomorrow. There's a lot on my mind I want to say, but every time I just can't find the time to do it, but I'm going to try. Anyway, y'all say goodnight to everybody before I just keep
Good
ringing.
night.
Night all.
Night all. We will
Peace,
see you again
peace,
on
guys.
Thursday. Until then,
All right.
yeah, give that smile away, baby.